Hello, friends. Susan Axelrod here, the Confidence Coach. Welcome to the Confidence Zone. There was a word that came to me many years ago now. I don't really remember how it came to me or how I developed the concept, but it's something that I've used in both my life and my work. And that word is unrequited. The word unrequited comes up for me frequently now. Now it's so integrated into my work with people and my own life for myself. I can't even remember the time before I used it so frequently. Unrequited is something like wishing for something that has never been. We know the term connected to love, unrequited love, that you love someone who doesn't know that you love them, or you love someone who will never love you back. So somewhere along the way of my work in my life and in the nature of the work that I do with other people, the word began to find me, and I adapted it and adopted it to indicate incompleted, or better said, uncompleted, that you have an unrequited yearning for something, not something that can never be, but in my parlance, in my use, in my application of the word, it's like something that you wish would be, or something that you wish could be. And so in my work on the personal side of coaching with people, I talk about this. But today in the confidence zone, I want to talk about this with regard to business. What do you have that is unrequited for you in business? What do you have that feels like something that you want, that you wish for, that you wish you could have, but feels like it could never be, or feels like you don't know if it could ever be? I'm here to say, make it so. Make it happen for you. I'm here to invite you to take the reins of your life and work through it. Yesterday in my live, I talked about my transformation tip, think more. Think more about this. Imagine the possibility that that thing that you dream about or that you wish for in business could actually be. Imagine the possibility. Think more, think strategically. Find a partner to brainstorm with about this. Figure out a way that it might happen, even if it was slow to happen, or it might not happen for a long time. Figure it out, work it through. I used to have this with regard to wanting to publish a book. I had a book in me for a long time, and I did a lot of different things in order to try to make it happen through other people. But nothing happened until I decided that I was going to be in charge of this process. When I started the process, I have a book that I never even published. I have a great book. I did a lot of work that I never even have gotten published yet. But because of the work and commitment and affirming and intention and design and, tenacity on that book, it led to the publication of another book, which became the first book of a five-book series that I have published. There's so many other things. I wanted a podcast. I wanted to speak. Like I thought about my own podcast, but I kept waiting to be discovered. I kept waiting to be invited to be a guest on other people's podcasts. Out of the blue one day, I got a call from someone at Transformation Talk Radio and offered a huge sale opportunity, which I eventually said yes to, because I realized what I'm talking about today. I had this unrequited feeling that I wished for that thing. So it did cost money. It took time and effort, but I decided to get in charge of it myself and make it happen. So I want to ask you, what is it in business that is unrequited for you? What are the things in business that you have done that have been completed? And how do you cross that bridge from one to the other? How do you turn something from being unrequited to completed? This is such a good, delicious conversation to have. I hope you get where I'm coming from here. This is not a full entire workshop. It's not a training program on the subject. It's not a coaching session on the subject. It's an idea for you to consider if you do think more and you understand where I'm coming from. There's so much, especially for small business owners, for early entrepreneurs. You wish for this, you wish for that, you wish for the other thing. You wish that you had it done. You wish that, all the things. And all that wishing and wanting actually detracts and derails from the doing of that thing. Now, don't get me wrong. It's taken me a long time in business to get to where I am today. I've been full on in this business for 8 years now. Even though I've been in business for myself for a long time, I had another area of expertise. And for years, in the early years of designing this business that you see here today, I just wished for so many things. And so many things felt out of my control until I really got to what it is that I'm talking about today. Stop wishing for something that might never be or could never be. Figure out what can be to get to complete status. I have 5 books published now. I'm working on my 6th book. I have a full book of clients when before I had 1 or 2 or a small handful, and I just wished for more. If I want more clients, I look right into the camera and I say to you, if you're looking for a coach and what you hear me speaking about resonates deeply with you, then please contact me, because I want to speak with you in a discovery call and see if we can be a good coaching partnership together, because that's what coaching is. It's a partnership on your behalf, and so on and so forth. There's so much more to say on this, but I don't want to go on and on today in the confidence zone. I hope you get what I'm talking about. Do you live in unrequited, or do you experience completed? I hope that you'll think about this. And of course, if you want to have a conversation about this, call me anytime. Contact me on the platform that you're seeing this video, and let's talk about it. If you have any comments, by all means, put them down. But the most important thing is, think about what I'm saying. Do you live in the unrequited wish for something that you think can't be? Or have you ever experienced completed? I made that happen. I did that. I can't wait to do what's next. Okay, friends, that's it for today in the Confidence Zone.